The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions of WBGR Network. Any questions or concerns about what is said should be directed to the show host, whose information will be provided upon request.
Let's do this radio
Hey
talk
everybody.
show.
Hey.
It's green.
It's green.
So
Let me know. There we go.
hey everybody. Welcome to today's episode of Let's Do This Talk Show.
Yes.
We are super excited today. As you see, we have some visitors over here.
Yes.
So today is all about cakes. Y'all know that's one of my favorite things. So we're going to do it a little teeny bit different today. So we're going to start off and let them introduce themselves. And then we're going to jump into our regular program so that they can go and take care of the testing and set up so that we can get ready to eat some cake. So tell us who you are. Can we start with you, Miss Della?
Sure. My name is Della Street. I am a recording artist as well as a baker. I
Nice.
started baking because I baked for my sons, and it just balled and rolled into something else, and now I'm selling my baked goods. But yes, I am also a recording artist.
Drop us a
jazz.
beat. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Gospel jazz. Yes.
Oh, nice.
But yes, I have all kinds of. Started out with pound cakes, and
Okay.
I had a lot of requests for a lot of other types of cakes, and I just started go ahead and doing what people were asking me for, and it just turned into more than I
That's right. You meet
expected.
them
And
customer
so I
needs.
thank God for the blessing.
Amen.
And I take it on. I still do it.
Amen. Amen. Who else do we have over here?
So, hello everyone. My name is Letitia White. I am with God's Ivy Cakes. I have been baking since I was a very little girl. I come from a long line of bakers, but I officially started baking for my business about 8 years ago. And I too started out with pound cakes, and it evolved with my sister-in-law asking me to do a cake for my niece, and I started doing customized cakes. So now I do custom cakes, and I've been doing that for 8 years now.
Wow, that's nice.
So quickly, like,
Yes.
what is the most engaging, or what part of baking cakes and baking and doing things, what part of it satisfies you the most?
For me, I think making a cake look like a realistic item. Like making cakes look like purses or a cartoon character or
Okay.
something like that. It connects me to childhood when I was playing with Play-Doh. So it's
yeah.
extremely therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
For me, it's watching people eat my food.
Ooh.
I like when I bake, and I have boys. I have boys that I birthed and some that I just raised. That when I sit down, when I cook, you know, they know when they come to my house, they sit down, they eat. If I'm baking, I like to see the people like what I'm baking. You know, it's therapeutic. It is relaxing. It's something to do. I can think. I can just, you know, if I'm in my kitchen. It
lost
started
in
out,
it.
yeah, it's just for me.
Right.
But
And it's so
turned out for
funny
other
how
people.
like everything works together.
Yes.
Like I can't cook at all, so I can't bake, but I love to eat cake. So for me, it's therapeutic to eat cake. So when you all are cooking and you're going through something,
Yes.
call me. You bake the cake and I will eat the cake. All right?
okay.
We got a partnership. See, you have to coordinate and you have to work with people.
Oh my gosh. And I know how to cook and bake, so I understand the therapeutic part of
Yeah.
cooking and baking. Believe it or not, I can bake and cook.
All right.
Yes, I just haven't, I don't have that skill to do it full time, I guess.
So we actually have one other baker who's going to be joining us a little bit later on. But I want you to get a sneak peek of whose food we're going to be eating in a minute. So we are going to go to commercial, and we're going to allow them to go and fix up the plates and get everything set up for the taste testing. So thank you all so much.
Thank
and
you.
we're
See you in
looking
a
forward
few.
to eating your cake.
Awesome.
And may the best cakeist person, woman win.
That's one more thing.
Yeah,
I forgot
sure.
to tell you the name of my business. It's Liddell. Liddell's Cakes.
Like LADELL.
Capital LA, capital DEL.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Liddell Cakes. You can find me on Instagram. It's fine.
Absolutely. And we'll also allow you all to share in the feed, and we'll talk again like at the end of it. But yeah, so we're gonna go to commercial, and then we'll see you all on the other side. So yeah, so thank you so much.
Let's Do This radio talk show. Advertisement and sponsorship opportunity. If you have a service, product, event, or initiative that you would like to promote, connect with us at Let's Do This. We are offering various sponsorships. We also have opportunities for 60-second ads and 10-minute takeover segments. Of course, this is in addition to our VIP guests. So check out our website, www.letsdothisradiotalkshow.com for more information. Let's Do This Radio Talk Show. Have you heard about our new show, Let's Do This? 5 women come together, pouring out their hearts, sharing their experience. The show's primary concept is to provide a platform for business owners and goal-oriented people. We want to get you motivated into moving forward on your dreams and your goals. Yeah, we know there are many things in life that people contribute to holding them back, such as finances, other people, health, family obligations, etc. When in reality, there are not any valid reasons for anyone not fulfilling their dreams. So for those who may need a boost, a push, some motivation, we welcome you to our family. No more deferring your dreams, stalling success, postponing purposes, no excuses. Let's do this. And to advertise your business with us, you can contact us. The advertisement and sponsorship activities start from $60 up to $600. Reach out to us for 60-second ads for $60, 10-minute in-studio advertisement segments for $100, and also you can do takeovers and sponsorship advertising for various pricing. We hope that you reach out. Let's do this. Hey everybody, so welcome back. So we're going to kind of like start this thing off again like we normally do, but I wanted you to meet 2 of the bakers, and we'll bring them back on a little bit later.
Yes.
So Bernie, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So tell the people who you are.
All right, I am Bernadette Bronner. I am the CEO and founder of BB Coaching and Consulting. I am a personal development life coach in the areas of finance and personal development. I inspire women and motivate women to get things done in the areas of finance and budgeting.
Yeah, so it's me, your girl, Ladrine Howard Peterson. I'm the CEO and founder of Do It, delivering on ideas and thoughts. And in a nutshell, you know what I do. I help turn dreamers into doers, whether it's on the aspect of career development or if it's from a business aspect. So I'm so excited about the show today. Can y'all tell? I really, 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 really love cake.
That is
so
funny.
as we were talking about the whole pound cake bake-off, I always try to make sure that our themes are around whatever the topic at hand. So cake is the topic at hand today. So a couple things that are on our agenda. We're going to be talking about quickly cake by the pound. And it's pound like the hashtag and cake. It's a play on it, but I looked it up and it pretty much brought up some information about Beyonce. So let's jump into that a little bit. So I wasn't familiar with the Beyonce song. I wasn't. And Rihanna had a song, and I knew that, but I didn't know what it meant. So I'm going to leave you that part of it alone. But then I looked up the history of pound cake.
Okay.
So the history, pound cake is European, and it dates back to the early 18th century, 1796. And the reason why they called it a pound cake is because everything was equally made by a pound. So if you took a pound of butter, a pound of this and a pound of that, it was the equal, so they called it a pound cake. So I found that very interesting, and it was funny because it said it's very easy to make. You know I can't cook, so I was like, well,
Yeah.
let me try the pound cake. But all the pound cakes don't taste the same. That's why we're here now. We're going to find out who has the best pound cake.
All right now.
So that was a cute thing, but it was just amazing when I didn't even know Beyonce whole thing, but I did see the shirts before of Cakes by the Pound, and I was like, that's cute, I'm gonna get one. But they not talking about no pound cake. They talking about something else. And so then our next topic is actually going into financial.
Okay.
So it's
Good.
let's get this cake. So Sinead's going to be calling in, and she's going to be talking about how you can use other people's money to get the cake.
Yes,
To get the
you need
cake.
to know that.
So she's going to be calling in, and then all of the ladies are going to have their cake sliced up, so we're going to be eating that. But let's have a discussion.
Okay.
So let's move to a slice of heaven.
Okay.
So a slice of heaven. When I think about that term, I think about finding something that you enjoy to the utmost,
Right.
like that you really, really, really enjoy. We know that there's nothing on earth that really compares
Right.
to heaven,
Right.
but how we use words and how we tag them. So with this one, it was so funny to me because everybody knows that I love pound cakes.
Right.
So my pound cakes is like a slice of heaven to me. And it's so funny also when I was at the HR conference
Okay.
a couple of weeks ago on one of my posts, I was like, oh my God, I'm in HR heaven.
Right.
So what is it to you? I know there's no comparison to heaven.
No,
but
no,
if
no.
something was closer to, what would you deem as your slice of heaven?
My slice of heaven is being with my family. My slice of heaven was a tidbit of what you saw on my birthday.
Game night,
A
yes.
game night, karaoke night, having family and friends over, just chilling, and that right there is my slice of heaven.
Okay.
It makes me feel so good. I if I can get that every day, and I know I can't, but because I'm really selfish. If I can, I would take
Okay.
it. But that right there is one of my slice of heaven.
That was
Yeah,
was good.
yeah.
So just a disclosure, y'all, I did not know Bernie, sweet Bernie, as she was giving out the rules and everything, one of the things that she made everybody know, she cheats.
I gave the disclaimer.
She really did. But let me just say something. So, I'm real cool and calm, except when it comes to games. I am so competitive. Like, and Bernie made the mistake. She got on a team that wasn't mine. So she lost. I won.
I let her win. I didn't cheat like that.
Everything we played in Uno, I crushed her. She kept thinking she was about to go out Uno. Then I'll be like, So just note to everybody, if you're ever attending a game party with me, make sure you're on my team.
No.
Make sure you're on my team.
I was being courteous. I was giving out some good house rules.
Right.
I wanted her to feel comfortable in my home. And I cheated
Yes.
and lost.
Cheaters normally also lie as well. So yeah. So in terms of like cake, what are your favorite cakes? So what is
My favorite cake is yellow cake with chocolate icing, milk chocolate icing. I'm so plain, but that is the best cake to me.
No. I like that. I like that.
I love that.
I like that. I like that as well. So I don't have a but. I like pound cake, but I like all kinds of cake. I like birthday cake. I like
That's what I was going to say.
cake
Next
ice
is the-
cream. I like the book that you eat with the cake. So I'm playing.
I like
love
cake ice cream. That is
Yes.
so sugary. You like that?
I like cake
That
ice
is
cream.
nothing but sugar.
Yeah.
You like Giant Food cake? Have you tried their cake?
Yeah.
What about Wegmans? Oh my gosh.
Those are okay to me. For me,
You
yes.
like the homemade.
I love homemade. The homemade taste gives like a whole different piece of it because it's not only it's the texture. So
Yeah.
these are also, while we're talking, let me give you the sheets for it.
Okay.
So basically when we're judging, so y'all, I'm a connoisseur on this. So what we're judging for, it's highly the taste and the flavor of
Okay.
it, but it's also the texture
Okay.
and the appearance of it. So the texture makes a difference to it. And so for me, it's funny because most pound cakes are kind of hard and stiff, but
Right.
still like flavorful.
Yes.
But then you have some that are like moist and would just like I've had one that like melted on my tongue. Melted on my tongue.
That's a good baker. And I'm all about when it comes to food and desserts. The appearance is very important to me, because if it looks ugly, I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. And if it's hard, like a pound cake's supposed to be firm but yet moist.
Yes.
Man, if it doesn't have that texture to it,
right,
then it's a possibility I'm not going to like it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, it has to taste good, right?
Right. All right, so while we waiting for Sinead to call in, the other topic was, so it was the main highlight in the headliner of it.
Okay.
And it was, you heard the phrase, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Why not?
Say.
I think that we can have our cake and eat it too.
Explain.
Well, it's all in how strategic you are being.
Okay.
All right. So, it's how you set your life up. You have to order and design everything you want in your life. So if I want this right here, this cake, whether it's a new job, whether it's a business, whether it's furniture, whatever, I have to work toward it. So then I have to build a plan to get my cake. So I can have my cake and eat it too. I might not be able to get it the same day, but I can have my cake and eat it too.
Okay,
Can you have your cake and eat it too?
So let me go through and talk a little bit. So I pulled a couple of definitions from various places. All sorts of them. So Wikipedia
That's
says,
not the direction you was going in.
Okay. The Wikipedia says the proverb literally means you cannot simultaneously retain your cake and eat it too.
Oh, okay. Well,
once the cake is eaten, it is gone.
Yeah.
It can be used to say that one cannot or should not have one or more things that conflict with one another.
Okay.
So that's why I said, okay. And then there is Urban Dictionary. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So theirs is, you can't have your cake and eat it too, an expression basically meaning that you can only have it so good and you cannot have it all. And a good example is if a situation is bittersweet. So that one I kind of like was, and everything in life you have, there's going to be good and bad, ups and downs, plus and all of that. So with that one, I really didn't, agree with that one. It was more so of the one that said conflict.
Yes.
You can't, and it's the same thing that a lot of people say, and I say a lot, is that faith and fear can't reside in the same spot.
Exactly.
So when you think of it in terms of that, like I can't have my whole cake and eat it too. I can have a slice of my cake.
Well, I guess that's what I said toward the end.
Right.
Exactly.
So and I got where you were going with that, and I think more so because I have pulled these in preparing for the show, and I was like, it really made a really good point in terms of what's going on. So,
and it's your perception, because even though I said yes, I can have my cake and eat it too, the way I described it did not say I was having it at the same time. So yes. So, but the concept of it, and I think like people have like misused it, because like honestly, for real, back in the day, the time when I heard it, it always revolved with like a man like cheating or doing something. So I thought that's what it. I was like, I thought that's what it meant too. That goes to show, it was a negative connotation.
Yes, and it goes to show you in terms of like the thinking and the thought. And honestly, that was my thinking until I pulled and read this, because then it made me look at it from a whole different aspect. So I was like, so that kind of like all the rest of them pretty much lined up in terms of the same way. When someone says you can't have your cake and eat it too, that means there are two desirable options that a person wants. See, and that made me go back to thinking of the man or the woman. But it's impossible for them to have both, because these options conflict with each other. So they can only pick one.
Yes.
Only pick one. So,
family night at my house.
Yes, yes. So family night at your house was really
my God,
interesting,
yeah.
and it actually led on to another topic that I can't wait for the next show when we have, like, seriously, I can't wait for the next show where we have the co-eds, where we have the men and
For
the
my
women.
cousin to come on.
Bernie Cousin is off the chain, and you know how someone is so silly that you don't even, you're like, oh, he's silly, he's silly. We sat down.
Oh, he's serious.
And I kind of interviewed him. He interviewed me.
I think he interviewed you. I'm trying to get that video posted. I said I was going to tag it. The host is being interviewed.
Yes.
Oh my God, he had the mic in his hand.
Yes, but I so appreciated the questions that he asked and the dialogue that we had.
It was y'all had a good one.
And some of the things we didn't agree on, but we were able to talk through it. And then when it wasn't, it was just, that's his thought,
Yeah.
and this is my thought. So
Yes.
it ended up doing. So yeah, and we will be getting to the cake testing in a minute because our third person has come into the studio, so she's going over there to get set up. So we'll be transitioning to that.
Right.
But back to that topic, and I know it was like a very good light for you to see, because see, I'm engaged in the conversation, so I can't see exactly like what's going on, but
Right.
you with the recording, or I know
Right.
it was like very interesting, but he had some you know, I like to talk anyway, but he had some very great points that he was pointing out in terms of man-woman relationship.
right.
So I can't wait till we have that show come up again, and we are planning to have one or two during the summer.
He would love to be here.
Yeah, so that's going to be a very interesting one. Like,
Yeah, he has really good conversation and comes from a different perspective, and he's well versed too.
yeah. I mean, and don't get me wrong, he had some good. He
crazy,
made
though.
some really
play.
He played. You know, like sometimes I can be serious, but it was a play. It was game night, but I was just like, he played too much.
Yeah.
I was just looking like, oh, he plays extremely too much. So
my God.
that's how you can't judge a
Exactly.
You can't
He didn't
judge
look like that,
No,
did
he
he?
did not look at. Oh, he sat
Nothing.
down. He asked one question. You know how you do the whole sit up, like, okay, and we really got into a dialogue. So I can't wait to bring him on.
Yeah, that's
Really had some great insights and some great insights. So the last person is setting up. So as we prepare, so here's what we're doing. We're gonna have a cake, pound cake bake-off, and each one of the bakers brought their cake already cooked to the studio, and Bernie and I stayed away from it so that we couldn't see. We wanted to make sure that it is unbiased, and each one of them were able to pick a color, and they put their cakes in that bold color. So that's how we'll do our testing, and we have score sheets where, again, we're going to grade them and rate them by the taste, flavor, the texture, and then the appearance. And taste is 90%. The other ones are low because we're trying to find the best cake that's going around here. And then at what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the tasting. Once we do that, we'll tally up and we'll bring them back on, and then we will announce and award the winner. So
I gave Shanae the wrong number.
okay, so and Shanae will be calling in to talk about her piece. So and that was very interesting. So when I was discussing, because you know I asked the contributor hosts what they're going to talk about to make them align, Shanae talked about something that I learned at church.
Okay.
At my church, Mount Enid, we had a series, a financial series.
Okay.
And on the financial series, there was a whole aspect of it talking about other people money, like learning how to operate your insurance to actually get money from it. And we learned, like, one man was talking about how he paid for all his kids' wedding, their education and everything based off of like the piece of that.
That's
So
nice.
that was like very interesting. So that's going to be like a cool piece to
Yeah.
hear from her.
It's always good to get some nuggets to help you financially or
Yeah.
with life lessons to prepare you for whatever. That's good. I'm waiting for these nuggets.
Right. And I know y'all are so ready and waiting for the cake. So let's read some of the comments and let's see who's on giving some shout outs. So, hey, we got a good number of people on there. So, hi, Wandy. Wandy is Letitia's mom. So, you on cheering on your daughter, but she's also cheering on me. You cheering on me too, right? That's my friend. Teresa. Oh, she said my baby girl Ivy T is live. Love this show. Thank you. Nicole Changes, Sherry Hickman. Hey, cuz. D Bo. Hey, D. So D is my co-author of an upcoming book, Entrepreneurs Elevation. And
awesome.
we are actually launching next week, and I'm looking forward to that because we will be talking about entrepreneurs and balancing 9 to 5. So we're going to shift. Shanae is on the line, and Shanae is going to jump in and talk to us about other people's money. She's going to tell you how to get other people's money.
You want to do that
Yes.
now?
Mhm.
All right. Shanae, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Shanae. How are you?
How's everybody doing?
We're
doing
great.
well.
We're great.
How are
That's
you?
awesome. I'm wonderful. Actually traveling through Richmond, so I'm wonderful. Just came back from scouting out Richmond for one of our home buying seminars, luxury limo tours.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome.
So yeah, you can jump right on in and talk about your topic. And I was teeing it up a little bit, telling them that you're going to be talking about other people's money, how we can spend other people's money.
Exactly. So a lot of times, my topic is OPM, other people's money, and how to actually generate wealth using other people's money. We know a lot of the easy ways as far as like, investing and things is that you wealth and you can
Breaking up.
Shanae.
so that's your money, and there are different ways that you can do it. A lot of times growing up, credit equals debt.
Shanae, sorry.
Yeah.
It is breaking up.
You may have to slow down with your speech
Or take it
or
off
take
a
it off
speaker.
a speaker.
I'm actually not even on speaker.
Oh.
It must be your
I might have a
location.
bad connection
Yeah.
on the highway.
Yeah, it's we can't make out what you're saying. So
That's
we'll
okay.
so we'll ship us. So nice hearing your voice and welcome back.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, and I'll my guys on the live.
Okay, all
Okay.
right, thank you.
All right.
And then maybe
Okay.
she could put the
Record it
Can you record it and then we could put it on the feed
and on our YouTube
on
page.
on the YouTube. Oh, she's
Okay,
gone.
so we'll record that portion and get it on the YouTube page. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to commercial very quickly. Then we're going to allow them to come on in and set up for the cake testing. So we'll see you all on the flip side of everything.
Yes.
I'm so excited and ready for the
Let's Do This
cake.
Radio Talk Show. Advertisement and sponsorship opportunity. If you have a service, product, event, or initiative that you would like to promote, connect with us at Let's Do This. We are offering various sponsorships. We also have opportunities for 60-second ads and 10-minute takeover segments. Of course, this is in addition to our VIP guests. So check out our website, www.letsdothisradiotalkshow.com for more information. Let's Do This Radio Talk Show. Have you heard about our new show, Let's Do This? 5 women come together, pouring out their hearts, sharing their experience. The show's primary concept is to provide a platform for business owners and goal-oriented people. We want to get you motivated into moving forward on your dreams and your goals. Yeah, we know there are many things in life that people contribute to holding them back, such as finances, other people, health, family obligations, etc. When in reality, there are not any valid reasons for anyone not fulfilling their dreams. So for those who may need a boost, a push, some motivation, we welcome you to our family. No more deferring your dreams, stalling success, postponing purposes, no excuses. Let's do this. And to advertise your business with us, you can contact us The advertisement and sponsorship activities start from $60 up to $600. Reach out to us for 60-second ads for $60, 10-minute in-studio advertisement segments for $100, and also you can do takeovers and sponsorship advertising for various pricing. We hope that you reach out. Let's do this radio talk show. Advertisement and sponsorship opportunity. If you have a service, product, event, or initiative that you would like to promote, connect with us at Let's Do This. We are offering various sponsorships. We also have opportunities for 60-second ads and 10-minute takeover segments. Of course, this is in addition to our VIP guests. So check out our website, www.letsdothisradiotalkshow.com for more information.
All right, y'all. So we are back with these beautiful cakes sitting in front of us, and Bernie can't eat nuts, so we had to buy a replacement backup who was very willingly and able to come in and help us with the cake testing. So basically we have 3. We don't know whose cakes are whose, but we know that all of the golds belong to one person, all of the blues belong to one person, and all of the purples. And again, we are rating them and judging on taste and flavor as well as texture and appearance. So we're going to go in and we're going to start in the order that they deliver them. So we're going to start with the gold one. So let's see here. Yeah. Okay, gold. And gold has nuts, and let's taste the cream.
Yeah, I did. That's what I just tasted, the cream.
Okay, cream. The cream is good. The cream is really good. Y'all good?
I'm giving it another piece.
All right, so clear your palate. So empty it out.
How you gonna do that?
You gotta eat it. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat it.
Okay. That's the gold.
So it's taste, texture, and appearance. I'll do appearance at the end because the appearance not going to change. All right, clear your palettes. Clear your palettes. We are going with blue.
Blue.
Ooh, blue got some thick old slices too, blue.
This is blue. See what blue working
So let me see. Oh, so blue for texture. The fork just like slid right on in there. Wow. Uh-oh, blue. Uh-oh, blue. Mm-hmm. First of all. Mm-hmm.
That's the blue.
Okay, blue. We gotta clear these palettes. I wish I can give y'all some through the TV. Like, I'm not even playing and faking. Y'all don't even know. I'm in pound cake heaven. So now we're going to the purple.
This is purple.
Yes. Okay, purple. Purple is very original.
Right. This is the original for the purple. Let's see. So this is like an original.
Okay, purple. You taste the crust. You gotta taste the crust too. If you don't taste the crust, you ain't tasting the whole cake.
Okay. This is like an original pound cake. Do we have the names of the pound cake? Do they have names?
You don't need
to
a
them?
name. You just need to taste them. We
Okay.
can find out the names a little bit
Okay.
later on. You just need to know how they taste. Mm-hmm.
Do this have nuts in it?
It's a little something,
I see
right?
something
When you
in-
taste
I
the
see something in here.
when you taste the crust, I got a little like, I don't know what to call it, but a
That's
little,
how
little surprise, a little bang on the end of it.
Okay. This one is lowest and 5 is
So y'all,
highest,
so
right?
this was purple. This was blue. If you can see it, I hope they're getting close up. And then this was gold. All right. So are you finished? You finished?
I'm almost back.
All right. So we're gonna give Trina a minute. We're gonna go off air, and we're going to take a break and let them get tallied up, and we're gonna bring the ladies in as Martisha tally them up. Keep my place for like later on. I put my aluminum foil.
I put the aluminum foil too.
Everything. Alrighty. Look at her. I know that's right. She on me like while y'all talking and hands up, I'm gonna do this. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a quick commercial, and we're gonna have Martisha to come in, and Martisha's gonna take the scores, and she's gonna total them up while we bring all of the ladies in. We're gonna go into dialogue, and as soon as Martisha tallied them up, Martisha's gonna come in and give us the scoring, so we'll know who won. So we're gonna go to a very quick commercial, and when we come back, we're gonna bring all the ladies on. Yes. You enjoyed the cake? You was like, today was a good day for
an intern at WBGR Network and a proud senior of Morgan State University. Here's a few pointers on campus and community safety. Use your eyes and stay alert. Studies show that looking a predator directly in their face causes them to be less likely to choose you as their victim because you then have the means to easily identify them. Focus on your surroundings and not your phone. And never walk alone. Walk in pairs or in groups wherever you go because we are stronger in numbers. If that's not possible, use safety services. Universities have escort services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Take advantage when leaving late night study sessions, parties, or anything else where you will be usually traveling alone. And when using riding services like Lyft or Uber, always check to see that you're getting into the right car. If you're traveling alone, be a backseat rider, buckle up no matter what, and never forget to share the details of your trip with a friend or family member. Lastly, trust your instincts. If you feel like something is wrong, 9 times out of 10, it usually is. Don't ignore that feeling. This has been a message from the WBGR PSA Project.
Let's Do This radio talk show. Have you heard about our new show, Let's Do This? 5 women come together, pouring out their hearts, sharing their experience. The show's primary concept is to provide a platform for business owners and goal-oriented people. We want to get you motivated into moving forward on your dreams and your goals. Yeah, we know there are many things in life that people contribute to holding them back, such as finances, other people, health, family obligations, etc. When in reality, there are not any valid reasons for anyone not fulfilling their dreams. So for those who may need a boost, a push, some motivation, we welcome you to our family. No more deferring your dreams, stalling success, postponing purposes, no excuses. Let's do this. And to advertise your business with us, you can contact us. The advertisement and sponsorship activities.
We just need to know first, because the other one's got the same price.
Virginia, right? Fredericksburg, that's Virginia, right?
That's where you saw one.
Near Richmond. Oh,
Oh my
wow,
God.
girl, not that far. An hour away from Richmond. Wow, yeah. And
Take a
Get the
picture.
names of them.
Hey, that's what you was hitting me for. You got to talk to me. I'm like, she out there, like, I thought she was hitting me because baby girl out there crushing that cake. She was out there shaking her head like, So Janice, we interviewed the other ladies and basically just tell us who you are, tell us what you do, and then how you got involved with baking the cake.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Janice Bowles. I am a Florida gal living in Virginia right now, Fredericksburg, Virginia, and kind of got into this baking thing. You invited me. For me, baking is kind of a stress reliever. I like to bake, just to, hang out with my family, make sure that, they like, good food. Really pies. Pies is the thing for me.
Sweet potato pie?
Sweet potato pie. Deep dish.
Thanksgiving,
There you go.
We're going to have a sweet potato pie contest.
That'll be a good one.
Okay.
Bomb sweet potato.
But I am a full-time investor in real estate. I have a real estate development company where I develop raw land down in Spotsylvania, Virginia County area, and I buy and beautify, and also flip properties in Richmond, Virginia area as well. So that's what
Awesome. And then when you get stressed out, you bake a cake.
Get stressed out, I just sit there, I start whipping it up,
So I'll offer you the same therapy that I offered the other ones.
Okay.
So when you are having a moment and you're feeling like therapy and you want to cook a cake, call me up.
All right.
I will come and eat the cake for you.
Okay.
So just, sisterhood.
So you're gonna come down the country
I
and
will.
stay over, right?
For cake.
Okay.
For the cake.
Driver.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come on down.
I would do that for the cake. So, without further ado, have you tallied up the scores?
All right.
And can you please announce to us who is number one?
Uh-oh. Are you gonna do this over the heads?
Butterflies in the stomach.
I do have can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
What were the 3 names of the cakes? Or did y'all already
So let's get the winner, and then we can talk through them.
colors. No, so who had which color?
I have purple.
I had gold.
I have blue.
Okay. All right. So y'all ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready?
We're ready.
Yeah.
Because all of them were so good.
All of them were very good.
She's doing the banner.
All right. So the winner of the cake contest is blue.
Who was blue?
It's
Thank you. Name.
You need to know so you can put your order.
Right.
Yes.
She wasn't here.
That is
so
a lemon
she
pound.
Oh, a lemon pound.
Lemon pound
Okay.
cake.
Lemon
Okay.
pound.
Awesome. So this
With
is for
rum, right?
you.
Thank you,
All
ma'am.
right.
I think she had it wrong.
You have rum? No rum. No rum.
Wrong, right?
Any
I
more?
have rum. Mhm.
Oh, is rum in
Rum
here?
in there?
No, not
No.
there. I have
Oh,
rum
okay.
out there. I also have a apple royal crown cake if you all would like to try it. I just bought it. in case.
Okay. So let's talk about these deliciousness cakes and
Come right here.
all of this and this and this and this and this. So the cake, so each one of them, although it's a pound cake, each one of them had a uniqueness to it.
Right.
Rather it comes from the texture or the adding drizzle or what you did in terms of it. And like for when I was like looking at them, like this reminds me of the original pound cake, which is delicious.
Right.
That's kind of like my word for all of them, the adjective. And this one, so what's in this cream sauce? Not cream sauce, but the
Icing.
icing.
Go.
It ain't regular. We can't use regular words. Icing would have been so like normal. What's in that sauce? I don't remember who had gold.
So I had gold. The icing is basically a caramel. Icing. Yeah. And those are honey roasted pecans. Chopped pecans.
I'm gonna give me a piece for it.
So it's a vanilla pound cake with caramel icing and chopped pecans. Honey roasted.
Okay. Good.
So the moistness of your cake, when I put my fork in, it just like
That's my cake.
ground. So this one.
So this was the first. This was the blue. The moistness of this one. When I put my fork in it, it just like drowned in, and it just like sunk in terms of like the cake.
Oh.
So, is it a secret in terms of what you do to make it moist?
Put love in it.
Yeah.
Dollar love, right? Some dollar love.
Yeah, when I was growing up in the church, and my mother used to cook or whatever it was, and sometimes stuff would be happening. I don't know what was going on in our little lives, or kids do all kinds of stuff. She would sing, and sometimes just boiling would put love in the pot, Lord, put love in the pot. She just, and we used to laugh. It was a joke to me. So, but if you were raised in the church, old Holy Ghost filled church, you know how those mothers were. And I learned from her, and my boys even said, Mom, when you cook and you're angry, your food tastes different.
Oh, wow.
He said, when you are happy, and you're cooking, it comes through in your food. So.
Wow. That's a wonderful
That's a good nugget.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can cook. So maybe if I just walk around instead of being like, I can't cook, maybe if I be like, I can cook.
Yeah, speak that thing. Speak that thing, girl.
I'm tried. In terms of your recipes, were they, you created them, they were handed down, and you did a little extra to it? Talk to us about the recipes.
I kind of had some old and learned some other things on my own, and just kind of combined what I liked, what I thought worked.
Okay. How about you?
For me, it's so funny. I did not cook at all as a kid. I watched my mom, teen, preteen, the whole 9 yards. I watched my mom and my sister and my brother. He was actually, a fabulous baker. I watched them. Wow. But it wasn't until like in my mid-20s or what have you, I guess, remembering what they did, because they, my parents passed away, when I was younger. So remembering specifically what my mom and my brother did, I kind of, took up from that point. So, family recipes.
How about you?
So for me, this is my grandma Sarah's pound cake.
Shout out to grandma Sarah.
The original pound cake, she had a lot more fat, a lot more calories that go into it. For me, I wanted to make it a healthier version of a pound cake. So I don't use the buttermilk that the original recipe calls for. I don't necessarily use an entire pound of butter with my recipe, and I use skim milk instead of buttermilk. So it's a little bit healthier than the average pound cake.
One question I wanted to ask, hold on, and you can go next to me. Like, I had looked up like the origination of pound cakes, and they were saying like it comes from England, and that the reason why it was called pound cake because everything was equally, like you said, butter. So do you all use that and then some other stuff, or you all diverse from the pound?
Yeah, I deviated from that to make it healthier for my family.
Right.
I have different versions. I also have a diabetic son, so I have diabetic friendly pound cakes as well. Shout out to DC Fire and EMS. They buy my agave and my sugar free pound cakes and all as well. So these are some of my best customers.
So you're the pound cake connoisseur.
Well, when you have a child going through, and when he was 6 years old, he was diagnosed, and so kids can be mean. And this is what really, I'm gonna tell it now. This is what really got me going, is seeing my baby go to school and not be able to participate in birthday parties, and he's crying. He's little, he don't know, he's 6. And I said back then, I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to find a way for him to still enjoy himself and not have to go through the drama that he's going through right now. So that's why I was able to come up with different versions of cakes and all, for people that have certain issues. If they have certain issues, then I'll change the recipe for them.
Yeah. Right. And I'm sorry, Trina, you had a question?
No, okay, so this is for everyone. So what's your favorite cake? Do you make different types of pound cakes or just the one cake?
No, I make different types of pound cakes. I make custom cakes with fondant designs as well.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so your favorite that you would...
Or your specialty.
Yeah, your specialty, yeah.
I would say my lemon pound cake is my specialty. That is what I ship across the United States. Some people order that one a lot frequently from me. But I don't really have one cake. that people enjoy. It's several.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do your pound cake sell more than your fondant cake? Fondant? What is it? Fondue?
Fondant.
Yeah.
The fondant cake.
No.
Okay.
No, I get more custom cake orders than pound cake orders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we're looking at you like she look like I sell land. Sorry about that.
What about you?
What's your specialty in land?
My specialty, well, I do a lemon as well, but my family seems to enjoy more the vanilla sour cream.
Oh, the vanilla sour cream.
Vanilla sour cream. Okay. Okay.
How about you, Dalla?
It depends on what mood strikes, for real. I could, my oldest, who's you saw earlier, he likes the almond pound because so many people ask for lemon. He's lemoned out. But my husband and my other son, they still, whatever. Lemon, whatever comes through. I sell a lot of alcohol-infused cakes.
Yeah.
For all my dogs, I have, like I said, the Crown Royal cake. I have the Caribbean rum, the pineapple rum, coconut rum, banana rum. Oh, and there's one that my son likes now, passion fruit. I just came with passion fruit rum, and he loves it. But yeah, I have it. It doesn't matter. It's whatever is.
Have you all ever created a cake that was you were trying to be creative and it just didn't come out right?
Yes. Trial and error.
It's okay if it didn't.
It didn't come out right.
Like in terms of you try something new,
like this
different
ain't gonna
flavors,
work.
and like they, it didn't quite.
Yeah, I think I had a client one time. Well, I have several clients that get creative one time, and it was like a red velvet cake with a different type of icing. I forget what type of icing it was, but the combination wasn't good. Yeah, but it was strictly their request.
Right.
So.
Y'all don't laugh at me. It was a box cake. I tried to do a box cake and it came out. I said, that's it. And my son's like, Mom, why'd you even try that? Just make your cake. And I thought I was
like the base.
It was, I just tried. I took the box cake and I said, well, I can do this real quick and just, kind of hook something up. And it was like God slapping me on the hand, saying, now you know better. Wow. So I had to go back and remake the cake right and throw that box cake out. My sons laughed me to scorn.
Yeah, you gotta stick to your gift.
Yeah, I got to stick to your gift.
Right.
They said, that's not your gifting, Mama. Stay away from those box cakes.
So I'm not promoting box cake at all. Well, my mother acted box cake. I say it's all right. But how much longer does it take you to make your original cake than it does? Like, did you ever make a box cake ever back in the day?
Yeah, and I did.
So when you did the comparison, I was trying to figure out the timeliness of it, and I ain't want to insult y'all if y'all never made a box cake. That's why I was like, hold on. But how much more time is it when you make a cake from scratch than it is like a box cake?
It's about the same for me.
Oh, is it?
Depends on what kind of cake you make.
I did.
Some cakes, like the pound cake, takes longer to bake. Actually, once you put it in the oven,
Yeah, the
and
baking
mixing it is
process
not a
is what's
problem.
longer.
It's just,
okay, but not
the time
mixing
will depend on what's in the cake.
So have either of you ever taught like a baking class?
No, I have not.
Taught my kids.
I've taught, my daughters.
Let me.
If
so
you
will
ever
you all
do, just
eat
let
a
me
box
know.
cake? Will you eat? You will eat a box cake.
I've eaten box cake.
Because
People
I know
have
how to
tried
hook
pass
up a
it
box
off
cake.
as right.
But you can tell
You can tell the
okay, you
difference.
can tell
You can tell
okay.
the
But you will
difference.
eat a box cake, okay.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
But you can hook up a box cake and it don't
Yeah, I
taste
used
like
to-
a
I
box
could-
cake.
exactly.
It's just that I think, to be honest, at that time I was trying to take a shortcut, and God said, "Now you know better."
Didn't
You know
work.
better.
Wasn't gonna work.
It wasn't gonna work. You know you supposed to been doing this, and so my sons and my husband watched me do it, and they just laughed and said, "Okay, you ready to bake now?" I had to throw it out and do my thing. It just was. I think because I've been away from it for so long.
Right.
That's what it is. When I used to do it all the time and it was fine.
So in terms of your social media, like where can people reach you? I know we tapped on it a little teeny bit earlier, but can you share where can people find you? And
they can find me on Della Proctor Street, STREAT on Facebook. They can find me on Liddell Cakes, capital LA, capital DEL Cakes on Instagram. For the cakes, that's where they can catch me.
And
Where can they find you for land?
Oh.
Not necessarily cake.
I was just going to say I'm surrounded by these cake connoisseurs and what have you. But for me, you can find me on Instagram at Janice Bowles, Boles, Facebook, Janice Bowles. And for my business, I have a business Facebook page. It's B Premier Ventures. B Premier Ventures.
And are you doing any classes or anything that you're doing that you want to share?
Well, I tell you, I'm coming soon. I'm going to be having an actual webinar that I'm creating because I'm getting a lot of folks that's really interested in the investing. They want to know, from a perspective of how my husband and I, we do things because we've been doing it. Yeah, the cake.
Right, she makes that other cake, y'all. Go ahead.
So from that perspective, because we've been doing this about 14 years now. All the trials and errors, the do's and don'ts.
Awesome.
So I'm going to be teaching and consulting a little bit more.
Let us definitely know. Come back on the show when you are ready to advertise it.
Thank you.
So for me on Facebook, it is God's Ivy Cakes, and Instagram God's Ivy Cakes as well.
And the name of yours, is that your son? No, that's a part of your name. What's the name of it? I'm about to
My name is Della, D-E-L-L-A.
Right, I'm about to give you the whole reason behind your name.
And my mother's name was Lavora, and she's gone on to be with the Lord. So I took the L.A. representing my mother, and it's also on the back of my name.
Right.
And the D-E-L is me, so that's Liddell.
Yeah.
Okay. Liddell.
And God's Ivy, how'd you come up with that?
So I'm an AKA, and our symbol is the ivy leaf. Once you plant an ivy, it is hard to kill. And anything you put God in front of will be successful. So God's Ivy.
That's nice.
Okay, I lost my next question for that.
What about? Oh, she doesn't have
a cake. Yeah, she
just
got
for pleasure.
cake, but different.
Just for pleasure.
One more thing.
Sure.
Since this isn't cake related, but for my music, and I'm gonna get better with it, y'all. I'm gonna put some more stuff up. You can see me on Della Street Music 1 on Facebook. Della Street Music 1.
And in terms of your music, talk about a little bit, like, what do? You write, you sing, you do promos, you do. What do you do?
I've been singing since my mother realized I could sing when I was 2.
Oh, wow.
And she was in the kitchen singing and washing dishes, and she said she heard this little voice harmonizing with her. And she was like, "Man, what is that?" She turned around, it was me. She almost hit the floor.
Oh, wow.
But me being the youngest of 7, I was able to hold the note, the harmony, and harmonize with my mother and train my sisters and brothers in singing. So all of us sing.
Nice.
But that's where it started. I started writing music years ago, and I was just putting it up. And one day my husband pulled it. I said, "We're going to do something with it. You're going to record this." So I have music that I've written when my 21, about to be 22-year-old was a baby.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I write all my own stuff. The first one, I do gospel jazz, but I'm not just a gospel jazz artist. I do inspirational. I've done some shows, secular shows as well.
You sure you don't want to drop it?
Go where I'm on.
No pressure. You sure you don't want to drop it? I'm not giving
before we leave,
like, you give us a free advertising. What you have a question?
No.
One of the girl talk questions.
She better just give us some eargasm. Come on, let's go.
What you want? Anything particular or something I wrote?
Whatever you have.
Go.
Just bring whatever comes.
Just go. What's in your love, your heart?
Well, my husband just heard me sing the song. I knew it when I was a little girl, so I'll go ahead and give you that. Change by Tremaine Hawkins.
Okay.
A change has come over me. He changed my life, and now I'm free. He washed away my sins, and he made me whole. He washed me white as snow. He changed my life complete, and now I sit at his feet. need to do what must be done. I'll work and work until he comes. A wonderful change, a wonderful change has come over me.
Right. And that's what I get for asking. Like, my first album that I had in my life was Tremaine Hawkins. So that I kid you not. So I know all of the words to Tremaine. That was my first album that I had and my first concert that I went to at Bible Way Church.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my God. But that was amazing.
Yes, that was
amazing.
Yes, thank you, Della, for that.
So, okay, all right. Okay. So, great show. Thank you all ladies for coming in. Your cakes were delicious.
Yes.
Go ahead and cut them down the middle. That one half is mine. Everybody else can do what they want to do with that. Yeah, that was a go. So it was going to be 4 at first, but yeah, cut it in half and then everybody else can have their other pieces. Upcoming in the shows, we have some really great shows that are coming up where some of the other co-hosts will be taking over. We're going to be talking about mental health and depression. And Janice, you may want to come back because that's one of your signature speeches that you do. Yes. So you may want to come back. I'll give you the date to see if you're available. Okay. We're going to be talking about elevating entrepreneurs. So my book with Cheryl Wood comes out next week. And I'm going to be talking about how do you manage your 9-to-5 and your side hustle. Also, we're going to be talking about your career, your dream job. So some of the people that I've helped before, they're going to come on the show as a testimony. Trina's going to be leading depression, and I think we're supposed to circle back for you. I don't think we have another topic for you to do. You did yours early, but we need to come up with another topic. And the only other one I can think of right now, because Tremaine's little shadow just messed me up, is Go-Go. So we're going to... Stinky Dink, we're going to have him on the show. Wow, and Love, we're going to have him on the show. So we're going to have Stinky Dink. Yeah, y'all know. And we're also going to have Love, baddest bongo player that you know. And he also creates beats. So we're going to have them on and going to have a little Southeast up in here. And yeah, she talked about Hart Junior High School. I don't remember her, but yeah. But what we do at the end.
Can I give a shout out?
Yeah.
I did post on my Facebook page for my birthday that pineapple rump cake. And Dalla was the one who made that cake. I posted it on Facebook and Instagram. For those, I had gotten a lot of hits like, oh, I want some. But there you go. She gave you your information. So for that pineapple rump cake.
But then there you go, for all those creative cakes that you see with me, my kids, my family faces, my everything on it. This is her right here, the creative genius in terms of fondue and all of that stuff. Fondant. Girl, that's cheap. I call it, well, you know what I mean when I call and place the order. Don't give me no cheesecake. All right, so at the end, what we do, ladies, is we connect together because our show is it's let us, it's a group thing, and we go out. So, ladies, can we, shall we? Let's do this!